Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2015 Volkswagen Tiguan R Line TDI Bluemotion Tech 4MOTION. It's a big 2-litre diesel engine in this bright white knight of a vehicle. 4-door, let's have ourselves a look around. Now, as you can see, first and foremost, we have our gorgeous headlights right there in the front, and they're connected by these lovely chrome railway lines set against our gloss black grille of the R Line. If we follow along, you can see a perfect set of headlights right there in tip-top shape, and of course they come part and parcel down here with our gorgeous set of front fog lights with the chrome trim set against that beautiful honeycomb gloss black background. Now if we follow again, more of this black grille with a gorgeous chrome trim all the way around, you can see a gorgeous perfect set of 4 lights at the front of this vehicle, and it's even got front parking sensors all the way around. You can see them there, absolutely perfect. And of course, cherry on the top, got this gorgeous chrome Volkswagen emblem. You got your chrome and black R Line badges there, and in fact all the chrome badges on this Tiguan R Line are fully intact, in great nick, and look incredible. We're going to have a look around at those later on down the line, but as you can see, the car itself is massive and it's glowing in white, gloriously glowing in white under our showroom lights here. Got our massive windscreen just behind it, no chips, cracks, scuffs, anything of the sort on this windscreen, although we do have this big green tick right here, the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval. Now I bet you're wondering, what does that mean, Emerald House of Cars seal of approval? Well, it means that this vehicle right here, just like all the other vehicles on our website and in stock with us here at Emerald House of Cars, has undergone the patented Emerald 128 point inspection. And not just undergone it, no, every car can undergo it, but this car, and along with all the other ones on sale with us on our website, has passed every one of those single points of those 128 point check inspection. And that means that this car is A1 mechanically cleared and A1 mechanically certified, bumper to bumper, tire to tire, you name it, it's passed with flying colours. And that includes looking down the side of the car right here, and you can see beautiful straight lines all up and down the panels here, no knocks, bumps, dents, anything of the sort. We just have gorgeous tinted glass here in the rear with this gorgeous chrome trim around the top and the bottom here. Got our gloss white wing mirror with our service indicator, and again the beautiful black trim, absolutely gorgeous right there. And we're just going to keep looking around, because the beautiful thing about a white used vehicle is if there are any cosmetic blemishes, if there's anything out of the ordinary, it's going to stand out a country mile. And what we're going to do here today in this video is have a look around all of this vehicle, head to toe, bumper to bumper, and give you the experience as if you were inspecting the car yourself, because we're all about transparency here at Emerald House of Cars. It's what we've made our name on. Now let's follow on this gorgeous chrome side skirt all the way along, and you can see that we've got again these lovely black wheel arches. Transparency is the name of the game. It's how we made our mark in the motor trade industry. It's what we're best known for. We are a family run dealership with the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and transparency is how we climb to the top of that mountain. Really all it means is that we're here to help. We're on the same team, and when it comes to the quality of our stock, first and foremost, we think we have some of the very best stock in the UK. I think this Tiguan is proving that point. But secondly, if there's anything even remotely off with the car, as it is a used vehicle, we're gonna let you know. We love a good surprise here at Emerald, but being shown a car and then the car not being what you see, well, that is probably the worst surprise you could ever receive. So we're not going to have that happen here. We're going to have a look at every single inch of the vehicle. You can see here on the roof, we have a gorgeous roof in tip-top shape, lovely chrome rails just right here in tip-top shape all the way around. Same of course goes for all the panels down this side of the vehicle. I'm going to come on here now to our alloys to show you them for 2 reasons. First and foremost, of course, because of what I've said about transparency, the alloys are included. We're going to show you all 4 of them. That's just what we do here at Emerald. And secondly, I think when it comes to used vehicles, there's a lot of attention given to how many miles are on the clock, whereas when you've seen so many used vehicles as I have, it typically becomes about the journey accruing them. You want a used car, yes, but you don't want an abused car, and the difference is very finite on the outside. But the easiest way to see it visually, and here's a good little tip that I always say, is have a look at the alloys, have a look at the condition of the alloys more importantly, because if they start to show like blemishing in the middle, if they're scuffed to hell, well, you can sort of tell that the owner has driven it like a maniac. Now, as you can see here, these alloys are clean, tip top all the way around, in great nick, very, very clean, very shiny. I can practically see my face in them. And of course, we've got the gorgeous shiny caliper right behind it there as well. Does that bode well for all of our alloys? Let's have a look at the second one. And yes, the second one again, lovely matching pair, no sign of any blemishing whatsoever. If I didn't know it, I would have said they were new, but no, in fact, they are used. They're very used. We have the paperwork to say it. Coming on around the back here, we have tinted glass in the rear. We've got our rear wiper there as well. We have our gorgeous tail lights, as you can see there in the rear, glowing in red. There's our one there on the left and our one over on the right. And again, they match our headlights perfectly because they're in tip-top shape all the way around. And we come on down here and you can see our lovely set of nice long fog lights. You see them there just above our rear parking sensors. Now let's keep looking. Let's keep following them around. I want to keep inspecting. I want to try and find anything out of the ordinary that says that this car is anything less than absolutely mint. In fact, there we go. Oh no, that's an insect. Very sorry about that. You can see our fog lights are in tip-top shape. Again, they match our headlights. They're in great nick, and you got your front and rear parking sensors. Now, this is a giant vehicle, this Tiguan R Line. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They're lying. It is an enormous vehicle, but what's really lovely is that you got your front and rear parking sensors, and it just means when the Christmas shop comes along, and it is going to be an absolute madhouse, you're going to be able to quickly and easily park this R Line in any space, no matter how tight. And just like I said, lovely chrome VW badge in there, fully intact and looking the business. Let's open the boot up. And as you can see, again, R Line loaded with space, top to bottom, and this boot is no different. Interior lighting built in there. You got a lovely, you can pull the floor up and have access to a spare wheel and all manner of tools you'd need should the worst ever happen. Fingers crossed. I mean, it wouldn't happen with us. And just mainly, you can just see loads of space side to side. It's like having a community chest in the back of your car. It's enormous. You're very easily going to be able to fit a week shop in there, probably 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks, depending on what you eat. I'm guessing it's a lot less than me, but loads of space, nice and easy to access. What more could you want from a Tiguan R Line? Well, you can have even more space because again, the seats are a 60-40 split. You can push them down and take full advantage of the size. You've even got, for the skiers out there, you've got this little section right there. So if you've got skis, if you've got poles, and you want to transport them without having to bend them, without having to force them in, you can push that little section down and slide them through and just transport them wonderfully and easily. It's just that simple. And that's the gorgeous thing about a Tiguan R Line. They just make things very simple. They're comfortable cars, they're practical cars, and they're very, very user-friendly. Coming on down this side of the vehicle here, you can just see we have beautiful tinted glass there in the rear. We've got lovely chrome trim all the way around, absolutely stunning right there. And coming on down the side of the vehicle, again, we're going to keep looking out just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, but all I'm seeing is beautiful straight lines, beautiful panels, glorious white, and again, a lovely straight chrome panel right there. This is gorgeous. And have a look at our driver's front side alloy. This is usually the worst of the bunch. It is for us because, again, I just want to point that out right there. Very, very mild cosmetic blemishing just appearing around the edge there. And honestly, if that's the worst that we're seeing on this car, we are in for a treat because this is a miraculous Tiguan. It's in terrific condition. I'm struggling to find fault. Let's see, I think there's a little freckle right there, very, very small. I could hardly see it, but you know, we are really inspecting it. It's purely cosmetic. Got our gloss white wing mirror there as well. Let's have a look at our final alloy. Let's check that out. And again, absolutely stunning. Just cleaner than a whistle. Oh, I'm very jealous. Let's open up and see if the inside matches the condition of the outside. And whew, it looks like it's going to, because first and foremost, look at all the room you've got access to. Legroom ahoy, as is standard in a Tiguan R Line. It's built for space, it's built for bigger people, it's built for offering tons of space to regular sized people as well, and that's what this one's doing. As you can see, the panel that we push down also doubles as an armrest, a double wide armrest as well, so you're going to have very, very, very happy and comfortable people in the back. couple of cup holders built in there as well. And I think the main thing to point out with the seats is that they have this gorgeous dual colour, as you can see, the light and the dark. Very breathable material as well. I've always enjoyed sitting in a Tiguan. I just think they have great seats. They are, you know, you got the adjustable headrest there as well. Got your ISOFIX child locking points there too. So if you've got a family and a couple of the kiddos are in baby seats, you're going to be able to lock them in safely and securely. And safe and secure are two words that go hand in hand with this Tiguan. Also, very, very practical. You see, you got the door pocket built in right there, and you got the pop-up little trays right there as well. And you can start to see this is where we're starting to see some of the use, because obviously somebody scuffed these trays with their cups. It's very, very minor, but it is just there, and I just wanted to show it to you as well, because again, all about transparency. It's easy to show a car like this that is in such good nick. It's easy to show it off because it does look incredible. As you can see, no stitch, no seam is out of place. But that's not what we want to do here at Emerald. We don't like to package things. We don't like to try and trick people into things. When you've got a car as gorgeous as this, why wouldn't you want to show every single inch, the good, the not so good? Because the car is going to speak for itself, and this one certainly does. This one makes a glowing case for why it should turn up on your drive. As you can see, opening the driver's front door, you got your front and rear electric window controls right there. You also got your child locks, again, very, very safe and practical. Got your wing mirror controls, you can see right there. Got your central locking, got your chrome door handle, got your speaker built in, got your lovely big door pocket there. You name it, it's got it. Chuck in a chrome R-Line door insert there, and let's have ourselves a look at the R-Line front seats. I mean, I could fill books with essays on how much I love R-Line seats. As somebody who's got the body chemistry of a tomato, it's really nice to have an R-Line seat, because they're so damn adjustable. I don't think I've ever had 2 days in a row where my body has felt the same or has had the same level of comfort. So an R-Line seat, absolutely perfect for me. It's strong, it's stable, it's secure. There are those words again. And as you can see, here is a terrific example of one, because it's in great nick, not a stitch nor seam out of place. Again, you got that breathable material, because if you're like me, summer makes you sweat like a warthog when you're driving, and that's not a problem with the material in this R-Line seats. Cleans really easily as well. It's just terrific, honestly. If I could have 16 of them, I'd have a living room furniture set right here. I really do love them. I really am happy with them. But let's jump on inside and check out the interior of the cabin. And as you can see, again, it's matching the condition that we're seeing the outside and the furnishing, because it's in tip-top shape all the way around. It's been really well looked after. Got that gloss grey outline around the vents. Let's keep having a look around. You've got this lovely tray on the dash, you know, that you can put your phone, your wallet, your keys, anything like that. You can see some of the paint on there is starting to come away. You can see sort of the spots of white there. I think what's happened is someone has chucked their keys on there, and obviously some of the sharp corners have gradually whittled away in areas. But again, not really a deal breaker, is it? If that's the extent of damage, in inverted commas, well, then you're onto a winner here with this Tiguan R Line. You've also got, again, leg room for days. Look at all the leg room I've got in here. I have really got no trouble having space available to me in the R Line, and I am honestly, by no stretch of an imagination, anything less than a big man. Now, as we can see here, got a steering wheel controls set against gorgeous chrome, and here's your telephone controls. Very, very nice. And again, if you're driving by yourself, it just makes it really easy just to be able to do it with your thumb and avoid risking 6 points on the license by taking your hand off of the wheel. We also have our media controls, and generally just our controls for our center console right there. Nice and easy. Just lovely that they've made use of them there. Got our instruments, very, very easy to see. The chrome lining always gives it away for me. And as you saw there, we had all of our details for our vehicle listed there very, very easily. What I'm going to do is, before we take a look at all the cool gadgets here, is whip out the key and let's kick things off in style. So let's have a look at our Volkswagen screen right there, our R-Line screen. Oh, it came on straight away, and obviously our radio has come on straight away. Now, this isn't just a regular radio, this is a DAB, FM and AM radio, and of course you have your station list built in there. You got station upon station and all these different sorts of radios. I mean, DAB, FM and AM. It's a lot of choice right there, and it's just beautiful. that Volkswagen have decided to chuck it in with their Tiguan. But if there's nothing on the radio that tickles your fancy, well, you can click over to media, you can click source, and you can chuck in a CD, an SD card, Bluetooth, USB, aux input, you name it, you can chuck it in there as well. And again, I haven't even mentioned, this is a touch screen. There you go. You can see I've been touching all the buttons there with my fingers. And if you're going to connect anything, why not connect your telephone with Bluetooth telephone connectivity? As you can see, it's trying to find the phone, but let's get out of that because I'm filming with it. And of course, going to your main menu, you have all manner of options. So easy to operate. You've got your sound settings. You can upload your images. You've got your car net as well. Very useful. Traffic updates. All the good stuff right there at your disposal. So user friendly, and again set against this beautiful grey background there as well. Very nice. Just under that is the most popular thing you're going to have, especially during the winter, and that is your dual zone climate control right there as well, because we cannot predict any of the weather that's going to be attacking us this December. But what's lovely about the dual zone climate control is if you're driving with your partner, your significant other, if you're anything like me and my missus, we are never the same temperature at the same time, and it's just lovely to have the option. If she's cold, I'm hot, where she can have a bit of that, and I'll have a bit of this. But the thing is, if you're anything again like my missus, she does change her mind on a whim. So bam, there you go, love. You can have exactly what I have. No arguments there. Toss in the front and rear windscreen demister, which again, if you don't carry around a kettle at all times, your windscreen may fog up or may mist up due to the change in temperature, which is going to happen on near enough a daily basis come in the winter. Just nice to have that button there. It means that you've got a big vehicle, a big safe and secure vehicle, and you're always going to maintain that wonderful sense of, you're always going to be able to see the road ahead of you or behind you. You're never going to be able to lose that sense of visibility. Coming on down, you see we got our parking sensors right there. You got a traction control. You got our aux input, our USB input, and a lovely little pocket right there. So maybe you want to connect it with your phone, connect it to a music player. Anything that you can upload a playlist to. Plug it in there, whack it in the pocket, and keep it out of the arcade. As you can see as well, we also have a 12-volt charging point just built in right there. Absolutely lovely. That's just behind our big 6-speed gearbox. Gloss black, leather finish, chrome lining, you name it, it's got it, it's gorgeous. Got our chrome lining all the way around our 6-speed gearbox there as well. Got our electric parking brake with auto hold, again, very useful, especially when you're driving a vehicle as large as this one and with so much humanity at stake. Behind the shutters, got our cup holders right there. So again, if your missus is very thirsty, she can have 2 drinks. And underneath our armrest, got this little pocket right here that you can hide absolutely anything. I like to hide my dreams in there. No, I'm just kidding. If my missus is watching this, I'm kidding, love. I'm kidding. You are my dream. So as you can see, that is everything that comes with this terrific Tiguan R Line. If you weren't won over by the outside, if you weren't won over by the furnishings, maybe you'll be won over by all the cool stuff that comes inside of it. Now, I know the vehicle does come with 65,689 miles on the clock. Let's be generous and round it up to 66. You have a car here that has 66,000 miles on the clock, 5 years on the road, and that may seem like a scary number, but we've seen the alloys, we've seen the condition of the exterior, we've seen the condition of the interior, we've seen how everything is still in full working order, and I'm here to tell you that that number is not as important as you think it is. Obviously, it's an important number. I mean, if you're looking at a car and it's like 100,000 miles or so, fair plays, run in the other direction because it is not worth your time or effort. But when you have a car that's been well looked after and still has seemingly a lot of time left in it, a lot of love left to give, then you look no further than this Tiguan R Line, because the most important number you should be looking at is 128. And that's because this vehicle has passed our Emerald 128 point inspection. That means everything you see here under the bonnet, everything in this engine, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you I'm some mechanic. I'm not going to point over there and go check out that tub. That is mint, because I don't know. I don't know what any of this means, but I don't have to know. None of us here at Emerald have to know, because we have our on-site team of Emerald specialists, our technicians, our on-site technicians that go over each and every vehicle that comes in and make it ready for sale. The fact that I am here making this video because the car is on our website means that they have put this car through the 128 point check and that it's passed each and every one of those points of inspection. If it got 127 out of 128, sorry, that is not good enough. We would chuck it back, because really at the heart of all of our things that we do here at Emerald, it's always been about family. We may be the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. We may have some of that clout that comes with being the industry leader. But at the end of things, long and short of it, we're a family-run dealership. We're a family-run business, and family is truly at the heart of everything that we do here at Emerald House of Cars. And there's no better way of displaying that than with the standards that we keep our stock. The AA themselves have a 100-point check. It's pretty good. I'm not going to knock it, but it's not 128, is it? We've had cars go out with an AA check, and our team have always said, "Oh, I wish we could have checked that on top. Wish we could have checked that on top as well." Well, no more do we have those worries. No more do we have that frustration, because we've patented the 128-point Emerald inspection. And I call it the Sandman because it means I'm able to sleep peacefully when it's around. Every single vehicle that goes out has passed 128-point check, passed it with flying colours, because if not, we would not sell it, which means that every vehicle that comes out of our showroom here at Emerald House of Cars, whether it's by click and collect, whether it's by click and deliver, whether we just drive it out for a test drive, it means it's being driven out with abject safety and security, because it is A1 mechanically certified, and that is just complete peace of mind inside and outside the vehicle as well. So there we have it. This, my friends, is a gorgeous example of a Tiguan R Line. I'm always going to bat for these cars because I just think they're incredible. I love the size, I love the comfort, I love the handling, and I just think they look incredible. I think they're gorgeous cars, top to bottom. Toss that in with some of my favorite seats in the industry and all the gadgets that you'd ever possibly need for a comfy drive, then I'm just blown away, because I love a good Tiguan, and this is a great Tiguan when you look at the condition of it, when you look at all the miles it still has left in its tank to run at peak performance, when you look at the alloys, when you look at the furnishings, when you look at just all the possibilities this car offers. There's very few things I love in this world more than a Volkswagen Tiguan R Line, and this one is the brightest example of why I love them so much. And I hope you love them too, or at least anything I've said in this video has even mildly piqued your interest, because I honestly say that you can't go wrong with a Tiguan. It'll just do you right. It's a safe, practical, reliable drive, good fuel, good mileage, very, very safe, very secure. Honestly, I couldn't say a negative word about it, and we've looked all over this car looking for something to moan about, and I couldn't find it. But if there's something you'd maybe want me to look at again, or look at in a bit more detail, maybe I've skipped past something in haste, please get in contact with me or any of my colleagues. We would love to have the chat with you. Lockdown is tough for everyone. We are working from home. I'm still got the pleasure of working here because somebody has to upload these things to the internet. But my colleagues, they would love to have the chat. They would love to have the crack. And most importantly, we'd love to hand over any information that would help you feel more safe, secure, informed, and empowered when starting your car buying journey here at Emerald House of Cars. This is what we do. All we do is help people find the right car for them and help that car find its way to their drive. It's not about shifting stock. It's not about making quotas. It's all about helping people. And if there's anything that 2020 has proved, is that we should all be going out there to help each other. And that is why we've become the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, because we like to help people and because we have cracking stock, just like this Volkswagen R Line. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you giving me nearly 25 minutes of your time. It is truly an honor to bite your ear so much about a car that I really, really do enjoy. So please, if anything I've said has even mildly piqued your interest, I implore you, act quick, because these Tiguans do not stick around here long enough. How could they when I'm so enthusiastic about them? I just want to take all of them home. But thank you so, so much, and stay safe.